Hey everyone, welcome to JBig Channel. Today we're going to dive in about preparing for tax season as an investor. And let's be real, nobody likes dealing with taxes. It can be confusing and stressful, especially when you're trying to figure out how to maximize your investment returns without giving a huge chunk back to the IRS. But here's the thing, tax season doesn't have to be a nightmare. With a little bit of planning and preparation, you can actually turn tax season into an opportunity to optimize your investment strategy and potentially save thousands of dollars. Over the years, I've learned a ton about navigating the world of investing and taxes, and trust me, the small amount of time you invest now will pay off big time come April. In this video, I'm going to break down 8 essential tax tips specifically for investors. We're talking actionable advice you can use right now to make this tax season your easiest yet. So, grab a pen and paper because we're about to dive into the world of investment taxes and how you can come out ahead. Alright, first things first, we need to gather all of our investment documents. Think of this as getting all your ducks in a row before you even think about tackling those tax forms. You're going to want to round up those 1099 forms. Those are super important because they show all your dividends, interest income, and any capital gains you might have made from selling stocks. Next up, grab your brokerage account statements, mutual fund statements, and even those crypto transaction records. Having everything in one place is key. I like to create a dedicated folder on my computer and also make physical copies. I'm a big believer in having backups upon backups when it comes to important financial documents. Now that you've gathered all the intel, it's time to track that investment income like your financial life depends on it. This step is crucial for making sure you're reporting everything accurately and taking advantage of all those potential deductions. Keep a detailed spreadsheet or use a financial tracking app if that's more your style. List out every single source of investment income, dividends, interest, capital gains from stock sales, crypto gains, literally everything. Having a clear record of where your money is coming from and going will make your life so much easier when it comes time to actually fill out those tax forms. This is where things can get a little bit tricky, but don't worry, I've got you covered. Calculating capital gains and losses basically means figuring out how much profit or loss you made from selling your investments. This includes stocks, bonds, mutual funds, even your crypto trades. The key here is to remember that you only pay taxes on the net profit, meaning if you sold some investments for a gain and others for a loss, you can use those losses to offset the gains, potentially lowering your tax bill. Keep in mind, this is a very simplified explanation, and tax laws can get complex, so if you're not sure about something, it's always a good idea to consult with a tax professional. Chapter 4. Tax Loss Harvesting, my secret weapon to lower taxes. Let's talk about one of my favorite tax-saving strategies for investors. Tax loss harvesting. It's a fancy way of saying, let's strategically sell some investments that have gone down in value to offset any gains you might have. I know it sounds counterintuitive to sell investments at a loss, but trust me, this can be a powerful tool to minimize your tax bill. By realizing those losses, you can offset any capital gains you might have incurred during the year, potentially reducing your tax liability significantly. Chapter 5. Uncover hidden deductions. Every dollar counts. Now let's talk about deductions. As investors, we have access to some unique deductions that can save us serious money come tax time. Make sure you keep track of all investment-related expenses throughout the year. This includes things like management fees, advisory fees, subscriptions to financial publications, even the cost of a safe deposit box where you keep important documents. These expenses can add up quickly and help reduce your taxable income. Remember, every dollar you can legally deduct is a dollar that stays in your pocket. Chapter 6. When in doubt, call in the pros. Look, I get it. Taxes can be confusing, and even with the best intentions, it's easy to overlook something. If you're feeling overwhelmed or unsure about any aspect of your investment taxes, please don't hesitate to reach out to a qualified tax professional. Think of it as an investment in peace of mind. They can help you navigate the complexities of the tax code, make sure you're taking advantage of all applicable deductions, and ensure you're filing everything correctly. It's always better to be safe than sorry, especially when it comes to something as important as your taxes. Chapter 7. Stay ahead of the game. Tax laws change. One of the biggest mistakes investors make is assuming that tax laws are set in stone. The truth is, tax laws and regulations are constantly changing. What worked last year might not fly this year. That's why it's crucial to stay informed about any updates or changes that might impact your investment portfolio. Subscribe to reputable financial news sources, check out the IRS website, and consider attending webinars or workshops on tax planning for investors. Chapter 8. Plan for next year. Start strategizing. Now, here's the thing about taxes: you can't turn back time, but you can use what you've learned this year to make next year even smoother. Start thinking about tax-efficient investing strategies now. Explore options like tax-deferred retirement accounts, consider making charitable donations to offset capital gains, and look into municipal bonds, which offer tax-free interest income. By planning ahead, you can potentially save yourself a ton of money in taxes down the road. And there you have it. 8 essential tax tips for investors. I know it might seem like a lot to remember, but trust me, taking the time to understand these concepts and implement these strategies can make a world of difference come tax season. By being organized, proactive, and informed, you can minimize your tax liabilities, potentially save thousands of dollars, and focus on what really matters: growing your wealth over the long term. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your finances. Don't let tax season stress you out. Take control, be prepared, and make your money work harder for you. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy investing.